As I've been working on this campaign, there have been a lot of things that have come up that have really given me the opportunity to explore why I feel the way that I do about some of the issues that I care about, and to come up with some way of articulating that to voters. One of the things that I have always valued is our beautiful and natural environment here in Central Oregon. My family has been in this area since 1910. My great-grandfather moved here in 1910. And so growing up, I came to visit in Central Oregon just about every summer and usually at Christmas as well. And have always had a very strong affection for and love for our beautiful natural environment here in Central Oregon. After I graduated from law school, I moved back here because I wanted my kids to have the opportunity to experience that. And what I have seen is that there's been a lot of development in this in Central Oregon over the last 10 years and longer than that. And some of that has been great, and some of it's been sustainable. Some of it, the proposals that are on the board with some of the destination resorts have been things that aren't sustainable. And so those are things that I will be working on in the Senate.
I'm Judy Stigler. I'm a longtime Central Oregon resident. My husband, Mike Dugan, and I moved here 30 years ago. Mike always jokes that this was his backyard growing up. I'm sure he grew up in Klamath Falls, and I'm sure the folks here in Bend would probably think otherwise. But this was an area that he was very familiar with, and when it came time to choose a place to live, we sort of struck a deal right after we were married. Whoever got the first job, that's where we'd end up. And he actually got 2 job offers before I got any, and the 2 job offers were here and in Toledo, Oregon, and thank God we chose this place. So I am all about building and continuing to build a healthy, vibrant community here in Bend and in Central Oregon, and that's one of my primary reasons for running. I have a long history of public service. I take it very, very seriously. I will be there to do the job for you each and every day. But building that healthy, vibrant community includes providing good jobs, capitalizing on the wonderful renewable energy resources that we have in this area, and using those as a springboard to a good, sound economic situation. Additionally, this healthy and vibrant community will include stable funding for education, pre-K through universities, and providing access to health care for our children, veterans, and seniors. Thank you.
I'm Chuck Burley. I am currently the state representative serving my 2nd term for this district. And I, too, want to thank the Central Oregon Environmental Center for having this and thank all of you for being here this evening. My strengths are based on my years' experience both in my professional life and my volunteer life. And some of you I know that I've had the pleasure of working with over the years know that I'm a certified forester. And so in my professional job, I do a lot of work in forestry and environmental issues. As far as my volunteer work, I've been a youth sports coach and soccer official. I've served for 5 years on the Bend Metro Park and Recreation District Board of Directors. I served for 12 years as a volunteer with the National Ski Patrol up on Mount Bachelor until I blew my knee out. But my family, my small business, and my volunteer experience, I believe, have given me the day-to-day and everyday life experiences that I take to the legislature and help shape my thoughts and actions while we're over there. In addition, my institutional knowledge of the legislature is of benefit to the district and something that I'm very proud of. I ask hard questions, and I bring people that have opposing points of view to the table, and I try to find consensus. To me, the key is identifying what the problem is, trying to find a solution that fits the problem instead of the other way around. My bipartisan approach, and sometimes my votes are not always popular with my party, but I put that aside because my goal is to try and come up with a solution that I think best fits our community, our families, our kids, and our businesses for the state of Oregon.
District 53 is a very large district, and the amount of fuel I have to use to get around the district, with fuel being at $4 a gallon, now it's going down a little bit. But it's all of the county minus the city of Bend and a little piece of Blackview Ranch. So it's a very large district. I noticed too, in talking to a lot of the constituents out there, you have to even inform people which district they're in. A lot of them don't even realize. I was born in the state of New Hampshire. That's a small little state in New England. We were always environmentalists. We had the beautiful White Mountains in New Hampshire. We had the Old Man of the Mountain. We had the great Mountain Washington, world famous. My education is, I have a BA in sociology and MA in political science. The issues of why I'm running is I don't believe that any position in this state should go unchallenged. Everybody should be accountable and explain why they're running, so that's why I'm running. And I believe I can serve this district very well as a Democrat. The issues that I'm concerned about is health, education, and the environment. What I'd like to see in the environment is a balance. Recreation, fire safety, biomass, preservation of special places that are scenic, like, for example, the skiing mountains. And I want to control off-road access and like to review destination resorts. And I'll talk more about that later. Thank you for your attention.
I was hoping to see the debates, but I guess you didn't want to see the debates tonight. I hope you know me. If you don't know me, I'm a little different than some of the comments made tonight. I chose to live here. I adopted this area. My fourth-generation Oregonian wife brought me here to play golf, and I said, boy, this is first to ski. We came to ski, and I said, this is nice. The next year we came and we played golf. I said, I want to live here. This is a beautiful place to live. So I chose to live here based upon the recreational opportunities available and the beautiful environment that we live in. I remember telling people that when I sent my Christmas card first few years, I said, God, this is a great place to live. It's beautiful. Look at all the recreational activities it has. So I chose it because it is beautiful, and I want to keep it that way. It's a great honor to serve as your state representative. I've served for over 5 years, and I do consider myself a public servant. After 27 years in the military serving the nation, I'm glad to now serve you. You are my boss, and I look forward to helping you with your state issues and problems. I think you sent me to Salem because I have shown leadership ability. I have honesty and common sense approach to solving our problems, and I've demonstrated I can work across the aisle with both parties. So thank you for coming tonight, and I look forward to the discussion tonight.